Hi everyone, my name is Kayla. Welcome back to Kay's Hidden Shelf, where we talk about books. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my spoiler-free review for The Warrior by Stephen Aryan. This was an epic conclusion to the Quest of Heroes duology, and I'm quite excited to talk to you guys about it. So I did receive an e-arc in exchange for an honest review, and not long after I finished the book, you can see my special edition from the Broken Binding showed up. So as mentioned, The Warrior is the conclusion in the Quest of Heroes duology by Stephen Aryan, book 1 being The Coward. If you haven't already, take a look at my full spoiler-free review for The Coward. I'll leave a link somewhere in the cards where you can watch that. And today I'm going to cover what I thought about The Warrior. This fantasy novel also follows multiple points of views and takes us on a variety of different adventures throughout the 5 kingdoms. Just a heads up, this may contain spoilers for The Coward, so just maybe back out of the video now and come back once you've read it if you don't want to be spoiled for anything. The story of Calcressia continues as this two-time savior of the 5 kingdoms is now king of Algany. While Kel is now king, he prefers to leave the matters of the kingdom to his wife, Queen Sigrid, though their relationship is strained and quite distant. On top of that, Willow comes back to request that favor she had asked of Kel, asking him to leave his home in Algany and travel with her to her homeland. As a poison is spreading throughout Willow's homeland, it's corrupting the mind and bodies of all life that it comes in contact with, and she hopes that Kel can assist her in resolving this poison and illness that is spreading throughout her homeland. Reverend Mother Brittac is also making her move within the 5 kingdoms. We get a variety of different plot lines happening here, and it gives us a point of view from the different characters throughout, which overall gives us a deeper look into the world and the scenarios that are happening. I really appreciated being back in the world and seeing where our characters ended up since we ended in The Coward, how their traumas and experiences from The Coward affects them throughout The Warrior. I really enjoyed going through that experience. Throughout the book, we do continue to see perspectives from Kel, though I don't feel like he changed a whole lot. He felt to have stagnated a bit with his character development, and I wasn't too upset with it, and I'll explain why in a moment. We also get points of views from Queen Sigrid and 2 new characters called Yara and Odd. The reason I was okay with Kel not getting so much of the spotlight with character development this time around is because Queen Sigrid's points of views stole the show. Her character arc, everything she goes through, was so well done. It was phenomenal, and I felt like she was really the star of this book for me. I know that there are a lot of different characters and they were all complex throughout this. They all had their own internal struggles, and getting to see how each one was explored was really fascinating, but Queen Sigrid absolutely stood out for me in this one. She also made my list for one of my favorite strong female characters, and there was also lots of great character development throughout the rest of the cast, and I really enjoyed seeing their individual journeys throughout. The world building continued to be excellent in The Warrior, and I did like seeing more exploration of the world compared to The Coward, as we get a few other areas that are explored within The Warrior. There was lots of action-packed adventures in this, as we do continue on with the quest trope, though I will say that the quest trope this time around compared to The Coward did feel different. It certainly kept me on the edge of my seat, and I love that it was played a bit differently than The Coward. It didn't feel like a repeat or a rehash of it. It felt like a whole new adventure and quest and just different experiences, which is what you would expect from life if you're going on a different adventure each time. The pacing was medium to fast, and I encountered multiple areas within the story that made this hard to put down. I will say that Stephen Aryan's writing is certainly engaging and makes you want to keep reading. There was one area that felt rushed and unsatisfying for me as a result. I also would have liked a bit more exploration or time spent within the story, as there was continually aspects that would be brought up and then left to a bit of mystery, which I do enjoy mystery in books, but they were more related to world building or aspects of the characters that I just would have liked to see a bit more of an answer to rather than just tucking it to the side. Overall, I really enjoyed The Warrior. It's a great read for any classic fantasy fan out there. I ended up giving it 4.5 out of 5 stars. While there were many things that I liked, it was just something kept it away from being at a 5-star for me. Have you read The Coward? Will you read The Warrior? I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. Leave a comment. As always, thank you so much for watching and take care of yourselves.